Alright everyone, we're back, continuing the war with Spain. And the game is lagging very hard. I've asked a lot of it here. There's a lot of war going on. Alright, we have won the Siege of Messina. Which we're really just doing in order to try to drum up some more score, because the mission does not call for us to take this stuff from Spain, so we probably will not. Alright, let's bring the fleet over here to assist with this siege, which is part of our mission. So this province we do need. It is part of the Spain region. So we're getting close here, so we'll need to take up to here. These guys are still up here struggling with Bohemia. But it looks like they're going to have the reinforcements necessary to keep it together. Man, who knew Bohemia was such a tough nut to crack? Alright, we have defeated them. Let's see if we can crush this Spanish army. There we go. Alright, after this we'll probably call it. Because we don't have any other imminent sieges, really. These, well, we might let these two finish and then we'll call it. There we go. Alright, so what is the peace deal going to be? They would accept that. We need this province, ultimately. So if we could take that, that might help prevent Spain, France from coming in on this. Though they could still attack and come around if they wanted to, but we're just trying to... No, I think the additional aggressive expansion is just going to push... They normally only join a coalition if they think they can win, and so if we were to do something like this, then that might be able to help prevent France from taking land, because really we don't want to have to fight France, honestly. Like, that's the real objective. If we could not fight France, that would be great. Let's march some of these troops back now. Ship these troops back as well. If a few forts will fall over here, that probably will clinch the war. We also might end up taking this fort, since these ones are taking their sweet time. Guess they're not. There we go. We got one. And boom, we got Lucania. Now we just gotta wait for this one to fall, which would be really convenient if it were to fall now. It did. Okay, so there's no more major war score coming. So now's the time to make peace with whatever we can take. All right, so they will give us that, so that's good. They'll give us that too. Okay, so this is probably the maximum that we could take. Spain could join a coalition, but who cares? France, but that's enough that Austria could join. Don't think we want Austria to be able to join a coalition. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. And we will send the demand. Excellent. And this takes several of their big annoying forts over here that we were having to deal with. We will core all of that we can. We're gonna need more admin before we can do that. Our vassals are a little bit upset. So let's see, Australia. Looks like we need to modify the subject relationship. I have to get some more admin power. All right, let's just fix this immediately since we have so much. Let's hit OK. Let us placate. And we will, because I don't want them to get supports for independence, we're just going to placate immediately to get them down. And then I'll modify the subject relationship in just a minute when I have enough. Cuba. There we go. Modify the relationship. Oh, no, we do not want to rescind integration. Okay. So we've already got Cuba. What are we going to do here? Cuba already has... All right, let's send some officers to Cuba. There we go. We will do the same thing with Australia. Because we have plenty of money and we kind of want our colonies to be more effective anyways. Mexico is going to need the same thing. It's interesting. I wonder why I'm not able to send officers here. Oh, they're too big. Okay. We will... Ooh, they are very much in debt. We'll pay some debt. We have done intervene in Castile. This will give us permanent claims on the rest of the Iberia region. And so then we just have to take all the rest of Spain and we will have completed the mission tree. Ethiopia wants some money, sure. We want to take an idea group. This will give us merchant trade power. Mill tech is almost ready. Let us continue coring to bring all this in. The other thing, let's go back to our subjects, though we can let the game run for a minute. Let us we got a little army that is black flag. Let's march them back over to here. Got to get this somewhere where it's not taking so much attrition. Let's go over here. We can upgrade the Nizwa fort, which now that we control it, we are happy to upgrade. Because at max it gives us absolutism and manpower, so we will upgrade that. Let's send this to protect trade in the Ivory Coast. These are some heavies that we will send to group with the heavy fleet. And Cadiz. And then we'll probably go pick up this little army, because it does not really need to be there. These are already level 6 forts, and they were very annoying to siege, so I'm glad that we have them, so we do not have to siege them again. Let's see, what else do we need to do here? We need to, we'll let the game run while we keep working on our subjects, because we need to get them all very friendly. Let's go ahead and send officers, because this will make our armies just more effective in general, and we're gonna have to do this for all of them anyway, so we might as well just turn it on. There we go. So now we've got it on all of them that we can. Then we'll need to use some administrative power at some point to modify the subject relationship, but I'll probably go ahead and core everything first. Sure, Commonwealth, have some money. Did we take any of the great projects, I wonder? Because I know there are some in Spain. No, not yet. They're in Aragon, Madrid, and Granada. So we'll have to wait a little bit longer. Though probably in this next war we will. My priority again will be keeping Spain from losing anything to France. And so we'll probably sweep north. We'll try to connect and then sweep down the coast to try to make it harder and harder for anything like that to happen. Probably upgrade Cadiz. Upgrade. The colony finished and we can colonize no more. It disabled the New World Charter because there is no New World companies to use. What do we need here? Construction, inflation reduction. We'll take that one. It's sort of sad. Yeah, we're done with the colonization game after spending basically the whole game working on that. Now it's pretty much over. At war with Albania. Okay. Let's see, what do we got for trust here? We need to boost trust. There we go. Much better. We need to make sure that these guys do not fall off the bandwagon. Because having them on side is great, because again, they are one of France's allies. So if France were to attack me, my defensive call would get priority. And so Venice would join me instead of them. And they're distracted with this war with Albania, which is great because it's going to strengthen Venice, who is one of my allies. Brandenburg. Pretty big. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Looks like this has met up with this little army, which we'll bring over, and we'll probably just reinforce it up into becoming a new one of our big stacks. Because let's see how we're doing on our manpower. We've gotten back where we've got tons of force limit. Okay, we should go ahead and train the cannons to go with this army. So let's make a template, which we will call cannons. And we will train those up to reinforce the stack. There we go. So then that, again, is continually making us stronger, more threatening, less likely to join a coalition because we are bigger and bigger of a problem if you were to try to go to war with us. We can court another one. We're about to bring in all the ones that we originally had enough admin power to core. This is apparently too big. Let's move him into a province where we do have the supply limit we need. This army also does not have it. Let's move him down onto a grassland. And the new year ticks over, we will take the next tech, which gives us combat width. So we're gonna have to fix all these armies because they will have gotten a little bit bigger. The combat width will be wider. There we go. We will immediately take the next tech. We need to upgrade to the next cannon. Now, because the combat width is 32, no, it's 36. Wow, we've been off for quite some time. We're going to need to add more to the front. So we'll start with this army up here. And so let's add on 6 cannons so that the back is filled. We will happily give Scandinavia money. And then we need to reinforce the front. There we go. So that's what the new stack will be. A new stack that is correct will be 72. Go. Okay, and then we'll pause here for a second because we're going over our force limit, at least until I state some more stuff. This will, of course, be more than this thing probably can actually handle, and so I'll have to, like, fan them out again. Yep, sure enough, they cannot hold all the troops that are being piled in, and so we'll probably split them in half. But this will make it so the next time we go to war with Spain, we'll be in an even better position. It shouldn't be hard. It should not be hard to do, because Spain is getting continually weaker. There we go, there's the last cannon. Once it comes in, we'll split. There we go. We will split this army in half. And put part of them over here. Where, oh, it's building over here. I was gonna say, we're missing like one cannon or something. It's interesting that we have a Congo estuary, but there's not a center of trade there. We'll just do a little bit of, we've got a lot of money, so we should probably do some center of trade upgrading. I think you can have a pretty much unlimited number of level 2 center of trades, so we're just gonna throw them out liberally. These have not been converted yet, so they are not trade companies yet. This is basically just a way to spend some money in a productive way. Go. Not enough development in a few of these, and since I am currently using all of my points for retaking idea groups, we don't want to take them unnecessarily. We don't want to spend any points that we don't have to spend. That one's already level 2. Alright, I think we have now upgraded all the things that can be upgraded. Trade is still moving along. We will turn on trade steering. And then as soon as we finish this next trade idea, that will allow us to go back to our policies, many of which were turned off because we lost them, and then we'll be able to pick some much better policies because of the different ideas we've taken. Like, for example, Infantry at combat ability plus 15, leader siege and siege ability. These are really good. Goods produced, trade efficiency. There's a lot of good policies that are going to become available to us because we've re-teched basically our technology a little bit. And let's take a quick look at our vassals again to see. Looks like everybody is much more loyal now that we've subsidized some officers and supported some loyalists in order to keep folks on board. I will pause. And with that, thank you very much for joining. We've won the war with Spain. We'll wait the truce out, and then it'll be time to sweep in and take another big bite out of Spain as we work on the last mission in our mission tree. Thanks.